Yo, what's going on, boys? Today I'm going to be playing the top 5 best decks in Clash Royale if you are underleveled. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. And at number 5, I do have Royal Giant. Now, RG is one of those decks that will never really go out of meta. I feel like it's always been meta ever since it came out. And I feel like if you learn how to beat the underleveled matchups with RG, you're definitely going to do very well on ladder once you max the deck out, right? And if you look at the deck, the interaction change won't be that bad. Like, for example, maybe your fireball's low and like you can't one-tap barbs, but except for that, I think all the other interactions from like the other cards still stay the same. Like Fisherman will still pull stuff to the King Tower despite it being underleveled. I think Ghost will do pretty well on baiting out cards and even getting damage on level 14 or lower. And yeah, I feel like only maybe E-Spirit and maybe the Fireball. Barbarrel does really good on underleveled as well. So yeah, not really a lot of cards that make a difference if it's underleveled. I'll just go for the Ghost in the back here. Try to bait something here. Okay, Berserker. Could be like Hyper Bait. A lot of Hyper Bait decks run a Berserker in it. I'm just going to go for the Fisherman in the middle here. Don't really have a play, so gonna have to cycle something. Perfect. Okay, he has Zappy, so I'm thinking maybe he's playing that Giant Skelly Graveyard deck. That deck is not fun to face at all, but let's just go for the RG here, guys, because he did cycle his Zappies already, so we don't have to Fireball that anymore. Probably going to just have to go for the Giant Skelly and Minions, and if I Fireball the Minions, I'm going to get a lot of damage, I was going to say, but Xe? What? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what he's playing anymore. Still could be Graveyard, and he, for some reason, has Xe in it, but it's fine, though. We're looking good here. I'll just go for the Ghost on top of the Xe to make sure that I kill it. Oh, the Giant Skelly actually took out the Hunter. So good thing I placed the Ghost on the Xe to take it out, because the Giant Skelly also got pulled back by it. That was pretty good. He's back to Berserker. Just have to try to find out like his entire deck before I go in again. I'll just go for the E-Spear at the back here. Maybe go for a Fisherman like this. I don't really want to place my Fisherman too low, because then you can just rip a Giant Skelly at the bridge and then it'll go to my tower, right? So definitely don't want to do that. I think I'll go RG here, guys, because I already have a Fisherman supporting and I can Fireball the Zappies immediately. Hold up. Ooh, he does go for the Zappies. Wait, I also hit the Berserker? Maybe this could be good if the Fisherman just takes out like a couple Spear Gobs at a time. Nice. Okay, it's going to be like 2 shots guaranteed. Am I going to get more of those? The question. 3? Oh, nice. I'll take that. Got 3 hits from that RG right there. Just like a couple more RGs and I should be able to take the tower. That's a lot of good damage, guys. A lot of good damage. Go for the Hunter in the back here. I just have to get to another Fisherman here to pull whatever he's going to place in so that I can defend the Graveyard with ease. Hopefully Fisherman over here catches like a Xe or something. Oh, I was trying to catch a Xe a little bit lower, but that's fine though. I will go for a Ghost on top of it, and then I'm probably going to just like Barbarrel here on the Graveyard, and then I'll go for like a second Hunter just to make sure that it won't go crazy. It did like 1,000 damage, but it wasn't really like that great. I'll just go for an RG in front of my old Hunter, I was going to say, but somehow messed it up a little bit. It's fine though. E-Spirit over here. Let's just go for a Fireball in the middle. Holy Fireball, guys. This is going to hit like everything. Gonna have to Evo Snowball or something. I don't know if he has Evo Snowball in the deck, actually. Probably not playing the Evo. He would have played it, I feel like, if he had it. But anyways, let's just go for the Ghost in the back here. I'm not even like keeping track of his Evos this game because this is such an easy win. Like, he just can't go in anymore. Just go for the Hunter down low. Just go for the Electro Spirit. We can just go for the Fireball on the tower to take out the tower. Skelly's up top here. He's gonna go for the Curse, but like the Curse is not gonna hit anything. There's the Evo Snowball. Go for the Ghost here, and that is gonna be a good game. And once again, guys, if you have this deck as an underleveled deck, you'll still do really well. Only some interactions change, but except for that, it's not really like the end of the world. Let's hop right into deck number 4. Alright guys, we're in our next match here, and for deck number 4, I did pick Sparky, and first thing I'm going to say with this deck, guys, is that you don't need the heroes in the deck. Obviously, I'm playing heroes right now, but if you have the deck underleveled and you don't have the heroes yet, you don't really need it because the deck still works just fine like without the heroes, and honestly, if you know how to build up a push, you're going to be fine. Like, you're not going to need any help on how to play the deck, right? And whether underleveled or not, Sparky's always intimidating, and I swear I've lost to like so many underleveled Sparky players because it's like genuinely impossible to beat people if you're just cooked by matchup, right? Like, it doesn't matter if they have an underleveled Sparky or not. It's just like impossible to beat people if they have crazy matchup, and a lot of the times people will have the crazy matchup over you and then they'll just beat you with the underlevel Sparky. But I'm not just saying this because, you know, you're going to have matchup and then you're going to win the game. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is even if you don't have matchup, the deck is equally as intimidating. Let's pop the shield here, and then the Sparky's just gonna 3 crown. And look what I just did to this guy. You can do this to like literally probably 90% of the player base, and the other 10% probably has like a rocket or something, or you know, like some other cards that would just shut down the Sparky. But for those games, hey, you wouldn't have beat them even if you were like maxed out and not underleveled, right? So that was an easy game. Let's just hop right into our next deck. Alright guys, for deck number 3, I do have Goblin Drill, Mighty Miner, and I like this deck a lot because all the cards in this deck just kind of like are worked as like a distraction card, and they're not really too strong except for the Mighty Miner, which, you know, if it's level 14 instead of 15 or 13, it still does the work, guys. It's like a walking in front of tower, so if you need to kill tanks, you can still use the underleveled Mighty Miner. And for the Goblin Drill, guys, if you have the Goblin Drill underleveled, the point of the Goblin Drill is to spawn the Goblin and immediately get the hit on the tower, and I promise you that you're still going to be able to get that hit. Maybe less damage, that's fine, you're still going to hit the tower. Anyways, I'm just going to go for the Fireball here on the Ice Whiz, maybe get some Goblin damage on the tower. Yo, that is a lot of damage. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll just go for the Fire Sprint on the right lane. I think he didn't know that I had a Fireball, so he's kind of upset about like taking all the damage right there. He's spamming well played right now, but that's okay though. We can just go for the Mighty Miner on the side. Mighty Miner is going to take out the Ghost here. I don't really know what kind of mortar deck he's playing. I know a couple of cards, but I need to find out if he has like a Skelly Barrel in the deck or not. Probably going to pop the ability right here on the Mighty Miner, and then I'll just go for the Wall Breakers behind the Mighty Miner on the left lane. This should be like kind of intimidating for him, I feel like. I'll just go for Skellies on top, and then I'm going to go for the cannon on the side here. Let's just go for Fire Spirit, and then we can also go for the Mighty Miner on the side to make sure that we further distract the mortar. Okay, we're looking good here. He's probably going to try to defend the mortar, so we have to go for the Evil Breakers opposite. Try to get them on the tower maybe, because if they do get the connection on the tower, that's going to be a lot of damage. Nice, tower goes down to 2663. And now if he goes for the Evil Mortar, guys, I'm ready with the defense. I have a Fireball, I have a Log, I have like distractions, and even if you're underleveled, sure, your Fireball does less damage, Log does less damage, guess what, you're still going to distract and defend, so it's going to be fine. I'll just go for Cannon up top. I'm going to go for the Fire Spirit over here on the left lane too. He does have a Cannon card that I kind of need to watch out for, but except for that, I'm looking pretty great here. I'll just go for the Mighty Miner on the right lane. We could probably even rip some Wall Breakers on the left here, low-key bait out like a Bar Barrel or something. I'll just go for these Skellies here. I don't really want to drill because he has a Ghost, but like, okay, I'll just Fireball this. Kind of had an awkward hand right there. I didn't really know what to do with that hand, but maybe I should have Fireballed like a little bit earlier. That could have been good. I'll just go for the Evo Cannon here, hit like everything on the field. By the way, that mortar is not going to hit my tower because he misplaced the mortar so badly, but I'll just go for the Mighty Miner here, and then probably just going to like pop the ability on the Mighty. Okay, that's going to do a lot of damage on everything on the field right there. I'll just go for Fire Spirit up top, and then I'm going to go for the Breakers. Just go for a Log on the right lane here. We're looking good. We just have to get another Mighty Miner down here, and then Skellies here on the Ghost, and that is going to be clean defense. Oh, the Ghost locked on somehow. That's fine, though. We can just go for the Cannon here on the Mortar. Would have been a clean defense if the Ghost didn't lock on my tower so quick, but it's all good, though. He did just play a Mortar, so I kind of want to go for the Goblin Drill, and then I want to go for the Wall Breakers, guys. This could be like a really good push right now, because he's going to have to save like Bar Barrel or something for this, right? Yo, that's a lot of damage. Oh my goodness, this guy does not know his interactions. Okay, I'll just go for Log here, and then I'm going to go for Skellies. Let's go for an Evo Cannon up top, and then we can also go for the Fire Spirit here. Okay, perfect. And then we can also go for the Mighty Miner here. Probably go for a Log here as well. Mighty Miner goes to the right, exactly what I wanted it to do, because now I can defend the Ghost and also have it tank for the Cannon card. Fire Spirit on the side here. Let's just go for another Cannon right now. Perfect, we're looking good. We can pop a Mighty Miner ability here into all this stuff. Let's just pop it right now. And then we could probably just go for Skellies on top of the Scientist. All that, and he still did like less damage than what he has on my left lane. So we're looking good here. Probably going to Mortar in the middle again or something along the lines of that. Kind of scared of a Mortar full-on push on the right lane right now. I'm not even going to lie. Okay, let's go for the Fireball. And then we can go for the Mighty Miner here. Okay, we kind of have to keep the Mighty Miner on the field right now if we want to survive this Mortar. So we're going to have to let that cook up, and then we're just going to have to go for the Skellies up top here. Good defense, honestly. Took a bunch of damage on both lanes, but like it was kind of evened out, so I'll take it for sure. I'm just going to go for the Mighty Miner again. Let's go for another Fireball here. Maybe try to clip like an Ice Whiz or something. He played it on the other side. That was pretty smart. Let's go for a Log on the tower. Perfect. Just get to another Fireball. Cannon here, and then we are back to a Fireball. Let's just take the Fireball here on the Ghost. Minion, Ice Whiz, Scientist, all of the above, his entire deck even. I'll just go for the Fire Spirit here. I'm going to go for these Skellies in the middle. And notice how I'm playing, guys. It's like mostly like 90% of the deck is just like distraction, and then 10% is Goblin Drill, Wall Breakers, and Fireball Log, right? So deck doesn't really take a lot of skill to play, nor does it have to have max cards for you to win the games. You just have to know your Mighty Miner interactions, your Evo Cannon interactions, and some Goblin Drill interactions. So I'm going to hop right into the second best deck as an underleveled player. Alright guys, moving on to the second best deck as an underleveled player, and this one is going to be Miner Control / Miner Rocket. Now this deck is going to prepare you for crazy pushes in mid ladder and top ladder if you are underleveled, right? And if you're able to clean defend the entire game and just like Rocket Cycle and Miner Cycle to win, you're going to be like perfectly prepared for top ladder. Not even trolling guys, I think I kind of worded that wrong, but basically this deck being underleveled is like a gift and a curse, because on one hand, you get to practice like beating over-leveled beatdown matchups and who knows, maybe other matchups as well. On the other hand, when you have the deck max, you're going to unlock a different level of demon. Like you're going to be straight up a demon. So I would definitely recommend this deck as one of your, you know, underleveled decks if your account is underleveled. And by the way, guys, it is 2026. So like I assume that pretty much every single one of you have like 1 or 2 decks max. If not, if you're a newer player, then that's fine too, because like it doesn't really take that long to max out a deck these days. Of course, like if you pay, then you can literally max it out in an instant. But even if not, you can probably grind some grand challenges and then try to get some cards out of that. Maybe some like mega draft challenges too. Those have like decent rewards as well. But yeah, I'm trying to think of like other ways to max out the deck. I feel like that's it. Like you just either have to spend or just play a crazy amount of games. But yeah, it's kind of unfortunate if you guys don't have like a max deck by now, because it's probably going to take a lot of effort to max out other decks as well, and hopefully your entire account. Let's just go for the Miner on the right lane. Yo, what am I facing here? What the heck? Xe, Sparky, Giant, Guards. Okay, Guards on the Miner, that's fine. We got a really good matchup here with the Giant Sparky, so we should be able to win it pretty easily. But, you know, I don't want to jinx anything. I don't want to choke it, so we're going to be locked in either way. Delivery on top of the Executioner. I don't really know if he has like a minion horde or not, but hopefully not. Let's go for Skellies in the back here. We could probably rip a Miner again. Loki guys, I'm gonna rip a Miner Rocket here because I can get away with a Rocket and double elixir. I'll be back to a Rocket by the time I defend that Sparky. Plus delivery like bails me out, dude. So many cards in my deck just bail me out straight up, so like it doesn't even matter. He's saying wow because he probably thinks he won the game, but I promise you, you're not gonna get any damage off this. I'll just go for the Skellies here. Okay, we can delivery on this now, and then we can rip another Rocket over here. Loki, I missed a Giant, but like doesn't matter. I don't think so. Bang, another Rocket right here. Let's just go for a Fire Spirit up top. I don't want to play my Evo Valkyrie because like his Giant could knock it away. I'll do it now though. Perfect, and he does go for the Zap, but it doesn't matter. Zap and Vines and Mini P.E.K.K.A upgrade, all that for nothing, bro. I didn't even have to defend the Mini P.E.K.K.A, and now he's gonna vent. Nice. I'll just go for the Miner again. Oh, he gets the front of the tower, so now I'm gonna get the Fire Spirit connection. If not, I'm gonna bait out a lot of elixir. Take that for sure. He's probably gonna pre-zap me near the middle, so I'm gonna do Skellies like this here. Okay, looks like he does not want to pre-zap me, but I'll just go for the Valkyrie here. I'm probably gonna Miner with this again. Actually, let me just get rid of that Sparky right now. I was kind of waiting for it to get at the bridge and then hit it with the Giant, but it doesn't matter. We can just like get rid of it in the back as well. Here comes a Giant Dark Prince push probably, but I'm prepared for it. Honestly, I'm going to be fine. I'll just go for a delivery on the Executioner. Then I'll go for another Tesla here. I can go for a log as well. And he pushed like the Guards and the Dark Prince because he saw me play the delivery on the other side, but Valkyrie is so good. You can also play the Nate version, which is like the Dark Prince, guys, by the way. But Dark Prince is an epic card, and if you're underleveled, it's probably going to be harder to max the epic compared to a rare. Not really too sure though. Like if you have a lot of wild cards, you could probably do Dark Prince over the Val quicker, but if you don't have the wild cards, it's probably a different story. Like Valkyrie's probably going to be a lot quicker. Anyways, we're probably going to have to deal with like a dual lane pressure here. Let's just go for a delivery on the left lane. We can rocket the right lane here. Let's make sure to not miss the Giant this time because we kind of need to get the damage on the Giant here. I'll just go for a log, and then I'm going to go for the Evo Valkyrie up top here. Evo Valk is going to pull pretty much everything in the middle. Not back to Rocket yet, so let's try to get it back. I'll just go for the test in the middle now. I've just been like defending the entire game, and guys, even if I was like 2 levels under, I would still be able to defend all this without any problem. I can promise you that. Like this deck, that's just how it works. Like you just like Rocket on defense, you play Miners on the tower, you just delivery on defense because delivery is #1 bailout card of the year. probably of the decade, not gonna lie. Let's just go for the Tesla in the middle. Let's go for another Valkyrie here. Here comes a mini P.E.K.K.A. Vines. Like, I'm familiar with your game, brother. It's not gonna work out. Delivery. Let's go for the Fire Spirit. Let's go for Evo Tesla up top, and that is gonna be a good game. And once again, you don't really need max cards to run this deck. Like, even if your Rocket is super underleveled, or like say any other card in the deck is super underleveled. Well, first off, half the card is distractions, right? Like Skelly's Fire Spirit, Log, and like Deliver. I don't really want to call it a distraction, but like it's kind of a distraction plus a bailout. So the other half, if they're underleveled, it doesn't really matter. Like, genuinely does not matter. Anyways, I'm gonna hop right into the best underleveled deck. Alright guys, let's move on to the best deck as an underleveled player, and it is unfortunately going to be Splashyard by miles, by the way. Nothing comes close to how good Splashyard is when underleveled, and I swear people have pushed the top one on ladder with an underleveled Splashyard in the past. I'm not making this up, guys. You can actually like fact check me here. But anyways, I'm just going to go for the Goblin Stein in front, because he does have a Night Witch in the deck, so if I just crank the Goblin Stein here, I think we should be able to kill the Golem and also kill the Night Witch at the same time, so we're looking good here. Ice Fizz is definitely going to clean up the Night Witch, or else I'm just going to Bar Barrel here. Like, yeah, let me just Bar Barrel. Low-key, okay, I might have to poison, guys. I did not think he had a clone in the deck. That's kind of annoying, but from now on, though, we can deal with it. I just didn't know that he had a clone, so, you know, I played the Stein pretty early. But we should be able to win this, though. We just need, like, one good push to take the tower, and then just, like, good defense throughout the entire match. Also, can we talk about the fact that my Cage was the last card, and he played a Golem first play? That's just not fun. He's definitely going to hit it back with the Golem again, but this time we do have the Cage, we have the Valkyrie. I'm probably going to Loki just Valkyrie first and then Cage or something. Actually, I'll go Cage first, and then I'll go Stein and then Ice Fizz on the left lane, maybe. Depending on what he does here, though. I'm definitely going to have to make sure that my Ice Fizz stays low, like, throughout the whole defense, because I don't want it to go too high up like last time and then the Lumberjack just like clap it immediately. Just go for this Stein here, and then we're probably going to just pop the ability on the Goblin Stein again. Perfect. Okay. Not having the NATO is such a pain in the deck right now, but honestly, it's okay. It's fine, I think. We can just go for a Valkyrie here. Kind of should have poisoned, but I want to get some value off the Ice Fizz and not actually have to poison this time. Ice Fizz, bro, please. Can you, like, get to killing, brother? Okay, barely save our tower. This is unbelievable, guys. Losing the Golem clone as a Splashyard player. Okay, this is not fun. I'll just go for Bar Barrel on the left. Probably gonna have to just go all in on the right lane and try to take his tower all at once, but let me just cycle out Ice Fizz here. I need him to Golem again. Like, high key, I need him to just Golem again. I'll just go for the Stein. Let's go for Graveyard here. I'm probably gonna have to poison on top of the Graveyard, but let's crank our Stein first. Okay, well, that is gonna be tower. It looks like he's not worried about having to take my tower, so let's just go for the Evo Cage here, and then I guess we could probably poison too. Like, we could probably hit it with the poison later on as well. Let's go for the Evo Valkyrie here. Evo Valkyrie is pulling the Golem back. I wonder if I can save my tower here. Oh my goodness. Yo, this guy just lost. Yo. Oh my god. Okay, I can't believe I just won like this, because now after he gets back to another arrows, I'm just gonna go for the Graveyard Goblin Stein pocket, and then he's just gonna lose. Like, this is so funny. Okay, let's just go for the Goblin Stein pocket now, and then we can probably crank on the Goblin Stein right about now as well, and he just can't defend. Like, this is actually so funny. Okay, thankfully we did not lose a hard counter on our side though, despite the start that we had and, you know, the mediocre second defense on the Golem that we had. But those are once again going to be the top 5 decks as an underleveled player. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.